Zelensky and Trump to convene in Florida to discuss Ukraine's peace proposal. In Palm Beach, Florida, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky is set to sit down with U.S. President Donald Trump on Sunday to hammer out a framework that could bring an end to the conflict in Ukraine. The high-profile meeting comes at a moment when Russian missile and drone attacks have intensified, leaving parts of Kyiv without power and heat. Zelensky has signaled that he will push for concessions on the contested Donbas region and seek a joint approach to the future of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, a focal point of the broader peace negotiations. Russian officials continue to demand full Ukrainian withdrawal from the Donbas, a stance that clashes with Kyiv's insistence on freezing the front line as it stands. While the United States has floated ideas such as a free trade economic zone for areas Ukraine might cede and shared oversight of the Zaporizhzhia plant, the core dispute over territory remains unresolved. In the days leading up to the talks, Trump announced on his Truth Social platform that he had a very productive phone call with President Vladimir Putin, a claim the Kremlin confirmed. Putin warned that Moscow would keep fighting unless Kyiv pursues a swift peace, and Russian forces have claimed further territorial gains in recent weeks. Zelensky hopes to temper a U.S. proposal that would see Ukrainian troops withdraw completely from the Donbas. If that fails, he suggests putting the entire 20-point plan to a nationwide referendum. Recent polling indicates many Ukrainians remain skeptical of major concessions. The meeting, slated for 1 p.m. local time 1800 GMT, follows a series of diplomatic overtures involving European allies who are crafting a post-war security architecture for Kyiv, backed by the United States. Zelensky also spoke with British Prime Minister Keir Starmer ahead of the Florida summit. Both leaders acknowledge that while they share many objectives, the question of what land, if any, will be handed over to Russia is the most contentious issue. Moscow continues to claim control over large swaths of Ukrainian territory, including most of Donbas, Zaporizhzhia, and Kherson, and insists that any lasting peace must involve Ukraine withdrawing from these regions and renouncing NATO membership. Ukrainian officials warn that a deal tilted in Russia's favor could embolden further aggression against NATO members. The outcome of the Florida talks will be closely watched by Kyiv, Washington, and Europe as they grapple with the delicate balance between ending the war and preserving Ukraine's sovereignty.